I'm Kaskisuo, a pro goalie for Laval Rocket in the American Hockey League, and this video is about how you can train hockey at home, or pretty much anywhere, with the VR headset and the brand new NHL Sense Arena program. I'm fairly new to this whole program, so I just wanted to kind of go through my first impressions, how I felt about it, how it's helped me so far, and I gotta say I'm a huge fan already. I've had this for a couple months now, and it's been unbelievable. The biggest question I always get is how realistic can the VR training be? And I was blown away. Even the little pylons, the graphic guys who are out there, even their releases are pretty realistic. And obviously you get the real pro shooters when the real video board comes in. The puck trajectory is on point. Everything is realistic. When I react to shots, I see the releases, I know where they're going, and that's where they're going in the game as well. All the dimensions of the rink, where the players are, where you're standing in your crease, everything is like you're really on the ice. And I was pretty skeptical at first how it's gonna work when I'm just standing there. You can really get into your stance, and I believe it helps a bunch with reacting to shots, because the big thing is staying on your feet, and that's where you're gonna be making most of the saves on the headset as well. There's a couple ways you can play. Obviously you can just grab the headset, grab the controllers, hold on to them, and when you're making blocker saves, try not to throw the controllers anywhere. It's great if you want to do a quick warm-up at the rink, or even at the hotel, or at home before games and practices. And I think the best part about it is that if you're injured, you can do this sitting down. You can just put the headset on and track some pucks, see some releases, and that way that will help you react to the pucks when you get back on the ice. The other way to play is with these glove attachments. So this one goes under your blocker, this one you tie on the pocket of your glove. And when these things are on, it's like you actually have your gloves on. So I would put these on my gloves, and I would have the VR headset on. I would hold my glove like this. I would kind of take a look from underneath the VR headset, and the glove would be in the exact same position. So that way, when you're making saves on the Sense Arena, you're using the same muscles as you would on the ice as well with your gloves on, other than just holding these controllers like this making saves. You're actually holding your gloves where they need to be. Which brings me to the ultimate best way to do the VR is bring this stuff on the ice. So put your skates on, pads on, gloves on, use the attachments, put the headset on, and you can do this on the ice as well. And that's when it felt the most realistic, when you're able to do T-pushes, shuffles, drop down the butterfly to make saves, and then you combine that with real shooters coming down, making passes, you're moving out on the ice. If you have limited access to shooters, let's say off-season training, or even during the season, you just have ice available, but you don't have shooters, you can go out there, you can still get your skating done, and you can get your shots done with the headset. So with this, you always have a team of shooters ready to go whenever. NHL Sense Arena has a couple different game modes. Starts with basic goalie training. There's a bunch of different coaches, NHL goalies who have created their own programs. You can pick and choose drills of what you're feeling that day, what your weaknesses might be, what you want to work on. And as you all know, I was at home the first half of the season waiting to get picked up by a team. It was limited access to shooters, so I was able to go get shots every day and then pick game scenarios as well. So I was taking penalty kill reps, screens, rushes coming down. So I was still doing the best I can to be prepared, even I didn't have shooters. You can play with a friend, you can create a room, you guys can hang out in the locker room, you can go head to head in different drills, see who comes out on top, so that adds the competition factor. There's also challenges, so there's Winter Classic, you can go outdoors, which is a great experience. First time I did the Winter Classic challenge, I was just looking around in the ballpark, so it's very realistic. And obviously the NHL season. You try to get stars, there's a leaderboard going on all throughout the season. You play against the different teams, different drills. There might be power play stuff, there might be simple shots, and also some cognitive drills as well. So not just pucks coming to you, kind of puts your brain to work as well. To me, this has been a game changer. Like I said, I was at home without a team, but I was still getting those shots. I was still getting screened. I was still killing penalties. So when I did join Laval, I felt like I wasn't missing out on anything. I was right into it. This is as realistic as it gets. My first 3 games with Laval, I didn't have a morning skate. So I would do this in the mornings. And when I would hop on the ice, I felt like I was ready to go. That was a good replacement for the morning skate. And now I notice if I take a couple days off from doing this, tracking is not as good on the ice. So I gotta stick with the program with this. So it's been a huge help. And you can get started as well. Use the code KAZ, K-A-Z. I think you get $50 off on the annual plan. So start making some virtual reality saves and try to beat me on the leaderboards.